Welcome to the Board of Assessors meeting of February 25th, 2026, being held here in the Ritter Building, lower level. In accordance with the requirements of the open meeting law, please be advised that this meeting is being recorded and will be broadcast over the Lunenburg Public Access channel on Facebook Live on the Public Access Facebook page, which is https://www.facebook.com/lunenburg-public-access-cable-1574270975305/. The recording can be found on the Lunenburg Access YouTube channel after the meeting, in all likelihood tomorrow. The meeting will be held in person at this location, and members of the public are welcome to attend this in-person meeting. Please note that while an option for remote attendance and participation is being provided as a courtesy to the public, the meeting will not be suspended nor terminated if technical problems interrupt the virtual broadcast unless otherwise required by law. Of note, we were not able to get the Zoom up and running today, so if you want to talk with us, come on down. Members of the public with a particular interest in any specific item on this agenda should make plans for in-person versus virtual attendance accordingly. For remote participation, well, I'm not going to read all the Zoom stuff because Zoom is not working. If you have not registered with, I'm going to skip that. The agenda lists all topic items which may be discussed at the meeting, and those reasonably anticipated by the chair. Votes may be taken as a result of these discussions. Not all items listed may in fact be discussed, and other items not listed may also be brought up for discussion by, to the extent permitted by the open meeting law. I'll call the meeting to order. I think I have 6:37. The part of the delay was caused by our trying to get the Zoom up and running, and we couldn't seem to work it again. So I'll call the meeting to order. We'll do introductions.
Brian Marple, I'm new to the group and still studying, but I haven't been able to this week because I have no internet, and I was gone in Arizona last week.
Hence the tan.
Okay. Exactly.
I'm jealous. Linda Chaika?
Sarah Kammer.
And I'm Brian LaFawn, chairman. There is no public here, so we'll first ask for board comments to start the meeting.
I
Anything?
have none.
Hearing none. There's no public in attendance. Typically, we go to the status report from the principal assessor, but I really want to change that for the future and move the minutes first, so we get them out of the way.
Okay. You want to change that?
If you, for the future.
Yeah.
And we can do a little agenda flex today if that's okay with the
Sure.
committee.
Yeah.
You should have 4 sets of open meeting minutes that were forwarded to you over the last week or so.
I read through all of them. I have no objection.
So the first one was October 22nd. I'm going to do them one at a time.
No
Because,
problem.
and what you didn't see on the copy that you got was a little box that I put up in the top corner that says approved date, which I'll have on all of the documents I send over to for posting. Did you suggest any changes on October 22nd? Since I hear none?
Make a motion to approve the minutes of October 22nd as written.
Second.
All in favor?
Aye.
Aye?
Aye.
Cool. So this one was okay. I'm gonna bring this home, Linda,
Okay.
and fill in the little box, and I'll send the whole document over to you. This one, the executive session minutes are missing. They aren't posted yet. I don't know why they're not.
Which?
October 22nd,
Oh,
which I think we approved quite some time ago,
yeah.
because you've been very diligent about the minutes, the executive session minutes.
God bless you.
The next one up is November 3rd. You saw nothing on there, nor you. I'll entertain a motion.
I make a motion to approve the minutes of
Second.
November 3rd.
Second.
All in favor?
Aye.
Aye. There was no executive session on that date, so I will send over a copy to you. Just what I may do in the notation to just say, look for executive or don't look for executive, because if they're already there, We need to repost it with them. The next one was for November 19th. And in fact, you were there too, Brian. Anything? Nothing? I'll entertain a motion.
Make a motion to approve the minutes of November 19th.
Second for joining.
All in favor?
Aye.
Aye. This one does have executive session minutes that are already posted, so those will have to be attached to this one when it gets posted.
Okay,
And again, I'll note those for you, because I don't want to lose track.
yeah. Actually, can you copy Robin on those two? The email?
Oh, no. Of course I can.
Because I heard you.
Reasonable question? Okay. The fourth one is from December 3rd, 2025.
They were fine by me.
Brian saw no changes?
Make a motion to approve the minutes of December 3rd.
Thank you.
Second.
All in favor?
Aye.
Aye. This one does have executive session, so I will note that when I send them over too.
Okay,
It won't be tomorrow.
no problem.
It won't be tomorrow. Probably Monday. Oh, no, it won't be Monday, so I have to do it over the weekend, or else I don't do it till the end of March.
Okay. I do have February 4th executive session.
Oh, that's good, if we have more executive session
Yeah,
minutes
Do you
to,
want to, let me 3 copies of that?
we have, not see this right. You didn't forward this electronically?
No.
I got one. There we go. I wasn't sure if I could do that. Fingers are a little dry this year. All
Winter
winter,
what?
all winter. This was from, oh, February 4th.
Yeah, that was the one I did not make, I think. Yeah.
I don't know. We don't have the attendees listed here. We probably ought to do that.
Wasn't that our last meeting?
It was our last meeting, you, as far as at the top.
I was here.
I thought you were here.
I was here. You guys did, it was January that I was absent.
Right.
All right, I missed that, I'm sorry.
No, I'm not sure if we've done that in the past. We probably ought to have them on there
Yeah,
for the future.
I edited like January.
It's okay.
So, you want me to
Not a
add
big deal.
Sarah in?
Well, what's gonna happen is we'll wind up posting the February 4th open minutes, and the attendees will be there.
Yeah,
So I wouldn't bother to amend
Yeah.
this one.
Okay, keep that, okay.
yeah.
Okay. Anything else need to be changed?
You could probably just strike that first sentence then.
Can we just handwrite Sarah in there, or does it need to be formal?
Should be typed in there if we're gonna have that.
Okay.
I'm sorry, so, anything else that need to be changed?
No.
Okay. Any edits?
No.
Okay, I'll entertain a motion for release.
Yeah. I motion that we release the minutes of February 4th, just provided we edit the attendees.
Second.
With that edit, all in favor?
Aye.
And we need to put the dates today.
So this is not recording, right?
No.
Can we close it?
Who was the attendee?
Sarah was also there, and it didn't get listed. Okay, now we've got through the minutes,
We did.
and we are caught up on 2025,
That's
I
great.
think. Means we're only 2 months in arrears, which is only a couple of meetings. actually. Okay,
It's 2 minutes.
yeah, a couple of meetings, I think.
Yeah, we're in good shape.
Not bad. Should we go right to the status report?
Sure. I I have 27 abatements total. With this weather, it's been really difficult, but so far 12 have been completed. I have 5 to review in an executive session tonight, and that leaves 10 remaining. I had to cancel one this afternoon because it's just impossible. I had to measure 2 houses, so. We've tried to reschedule some for next week.
So of the 27, we had already rejected
Right.
8 of them, is that correct?
Yes.
6 and 2?
Yeah,
Oh, I'm sorry, denied.
There were 12,
12.
we discussed 12 of them. 8 were denied. 4 were accepted.
Yep.
So we're gonna look at another 5 tonight. So that leaves another 12,
10.
10. I can't do math today. Got it.
I'm sorry.
17.
I have to do
10.
the same.
Yeah.
Same thing.
5 denied,
12 plus 5 is 17,
Yep.
and there's 12 left to
10
do.
to go.
Yeah.
Fabulous.
I did look at our 90-day
Um,
date period, and we're fine. I mean, we don't have anything that's,
Oh, no. Well, the soonest they could have applied for one would be the 1st of January, it's like
Mhm.
3rd of January, whatever it was. And if you add 90 days to that, you're talking about April, so we've got plenty of time to finish that, I think.
my hope is that I'll be able to do more for our next meeting next week, which I think we're just gonna do executive session to go through more abatements.
It'd just be the 2 of you, so you'll have to run the meeting as the vice chair.
Okay.
So I'll work on the agenda.
And I had suggested, Glenda, since it's just 3 people and it's an executive session, you could actually do it right over in the office, if you so chose. But that's up to you guys, I'm not here.
Enjoy that.
I'm done. So let you guys decide when you want the meeting of next week, 4th.
Okay, we can maybe
The office is fine.
Well, the advantage to the office is if there's a question,
The
she can go
computer,
right on the
yeah.
computer and
Yeah.
give you an answer immediately as opposed to get back to you.
Yeah,
So,
so that's,
impossible. Cool.
I do have something. for you
And
to
that
sign.
is the.
Well, that's a signature, when we get to the signature, we're getting more stuff.
Let's see. I did, so that's the status of the abatements. I'm hoping that we get around snow. You had a question earlier today about the chapter one. We have 2 properties that we were waiting on answer from Adam Costa for our first right of refusal.
Mhm.
I did hear back from him. They both have to do the, right of first refusal. We did receive one of the packages, actually, yesterday. So I made a copy.
Looks
of
like
that.
this, 1083?
Yes.
I printed it out.
Oh, you did, okay. I have an extra copy.
Packet that was submitted
Okay.
with the application.
Yeah, I did actually prepare the rollback taxes, so.
Oh, so you already know how much that is.
Yeah, I did. I did that.
And again, since this is chapter one, we can discuss this in public.
Yep.
Did the town already vote?
Well, the clock is gonna start now, 120 days.
Clock started, like, what was it, 17th, 18th, I think? What the date they said, or,
It was the February,
so the clock begins February 18th, yep,
And the town's been notified, right?
officially notified.
so this, I prepared this already, I don't know
Well,
if you wanna look at it. So this is actually for you.
so the rollback tax,
This is the total.
oh, these are the several years, and this is the total?
So there's 4 years because he actually went out of chapter land, the forestry plan, and then he went back to full value for 26.
You didn't really get charged for the value for 26, did you?
He got full value for 26.
Oh, good.
But so 25, 24,
So it's
23, 22.
4 years in
4
total.
years.
Perfect.
Yeah. So I've already prepared this.
And we need to sign that? We'll vote on it after.
Yeah,
We'll
you can
on
vote
those.
on it. So
So, what was I gonna say?
we already did the.
We should be pretty familiar with this property because it came up last year.
Yeah.
And at that time, we said we didn't really think it was going to, we wouldn't have recommended buying it. I think maybe we have to make another vote formally and say we recommend against purchasing this property. And I don't know if you've had a chance to go through most of the package, but all this stuff is, I think, virtually stuff we've seen, just
Yeah, I just,
updated,
yeah,
so, okay. It's okay, we need to vote on it, and I think it's okay if we vote on it tonight,
Okay.
because we've seen this before. Brian, it's new for you. If you have any questions on this one, we'll entertain them, and if you're uncomfortable, you can either vote nay, or you can abstain from voting. It's up to you. Or you can vote for it, because you're comfortable with what we've got so far. So we always have those three options. In the past, some of our members decided to recuse themselves from the vote, and in fact, that's not appropriate. The appropriate thing is to abstain from voting. We're getting all this parliamentary stuff down pat. Is there anything else about this one that you may not be familiar with? This was, when there's a, it was 61A? 61?
61.
It was a
Fourth
61,
Street.
okay.
Yeah.
When somebody takes their property out of chapter land, they then have to pay back taxes for up to 5 years. Since they tried to take it out, they took it out last year, but it was, they weren't billed. But they were billed for full tax this past year, or current year. So that's why.
But the past 5 years weren't included, or?
We didn't, we didn't ask them for 5 years, and somehow, the back taxes were never calculated, we never asked for it, they didn't go, because he wasn't in the process of selling. We didn't ask for back taxes at that time. Now that they're planning to sell, they're gonna ask for the back taxes, but only 4 years, because they paid full tax on this 50 years.
It's 50, yeah, 50, okay.
So that's why we're looking at this amount on this summary sheet and the total here. That we will vote on the total is back taxes, a total of $15,257.63.
And you're shooting them with interest?
Yes.
Yes,
Why?
that's part of the process. The law requires us to say your back taxes and interest on those back taxes.
Why?
Because we didn't get that money.
But if you shifted, because they changed, why would there be interest on the past taxes that they didn't have to pay?
So if everything had taken place in 1 year, the law says we do 5 years of back taxes and interest on those years. Since we're only gonna ask for 4 years of back taxes, we're still asking for the interest on those, because that is those are monies that the town should have been able to collect over the past 4 years.
Why should they have been able to collect something that was forestry all the way up to the point where they're now selling?
because when you enter into that type of agreement, you agree that if you do decide to turn it to regular commercial use, you will pay that much
The back, including interest.
in interest in the back taxes.
So when the lien is written,
Because that is the advantage, like, the town would otherwise be collecting that money, and the town is doing that to try to keep it in conservation
or
or
Forestry.
forestry. And so if you're doing that, and then you then decide, no, I changed my mind, the town has the right to actually collect those taxes as part of the process.
Yeah, they have the right to collect the taxes, but not the interest, in my opinion.
Well, that's how the law
That's
is
how the
written.
law is
It's just a lot, and
That's
as
the
you
law.
can see, it's a substantial discount from this chart that they are receiving, because this is the 61 value, and this is the
Sorry, you were.
assessed value.
So we don't know how many years this was in total, this was in forestry, but they deferred, no. They avoided taxes for years and years and years and years. And the last 4, they didn't pay the taxes on it, so that's money that the town could have
They pay the
collected.
taxes.
They didn't pay the taxes on the full value, they paid the tax
Yeah,
on the reduced value.
because they were forests, that's
Yep,
as expected. So why isn't forest just done?
Because the law says that is the
We-
process.
because right,
The plan actually expired, and I just want to get the actual,
Well, I don't know if that was the original plan. That's the last plan. There may have been a forestry plan before that.
this was the one that you had a meeting in 2024. and
Yeah. But I'm saying,
that's
this
when-
could have been in forestry for the last 20 years. I don't know that.
Yeah, I have.
But they have a forestry plan there that probably is was it an 8-year or 10-year
It
plan?
was a 10-year plan. It went in on June 11th of 14. It
Yes,
expired,
that forestry plan
That's
was
it.
general, but there may have been a preceding forestry plan. There may have been a chapter for 20 or 30 years. We don't know that. We can't, well, we could.
I have some information in this file, so,
But the point is, their forestry plan has now expired.
right.
They are now selling the property. It is not necessarily going to be forestry again.
Right.
In all likelihood, it's not gonna be forestry.
Totally
So
understandable.
So the state law says that we have the right to go back and collect those back taxes and the interest on those back taxes, so that's why it's there. It's the law. You wanna, we could spend some time with counsel of the day, what do they call that?
Oh, lawyer of the day.
Lawyer of the day, at some point if you want, if you have some time. Linda will set you up with a conversation with the lawyer from the Department of Revenue, Department of DOR, right?
Yeah. Actually,
And it
DLS,
could explain, it's, well, DLS
DOR
is,
DOR.
right,
Yeah.
DLS is part of DOR. If I get it right. So, and they could explain to you why, but I can't explain to you why. I'm just telling you that that's what the law is.
We have quite a bit of chapter land too.
We, unusual for many communities, don't have much. We have a lot.
Yeah.
We have both, so people put their land into agriculture, that's A.
Yeah.
They put them into forestry, which is just 61, and they put them into recreation, which is 61B. So we have a lot of 61s land here.
Sure.
So when those come out of 61, they have to pay their back taxes and the interest on the back taxes for up to 5 years. This time it happened to be 4 because they paid the full tax for the current year.
That seems crazy.
And again, I can tell you what the law is, I can't tell you what the thought process is, and if you want to speak to an attorney, we certainly, Linda, I think it'd be
law is the
probably,
law, but-
well, it'd probably be useful for Brian to have a conversation with the attorney of the day, whenever, is it Wednesdays? No, it's,
It's Tuesday
Tuesdays.
and Wednesday from 10 to 12.
It's
He
just
probably
the
knows the whole
interest
history and
seems to me
rationale.
that that's a penalty
Well, no.
for not having paid taxes that they didn't have to pay until they shifted.
so if you were to take a loan out, think of it as a loan, only 5 years though, we don't care about that.
But they didn't take a loan.
Well, they didn't pay taxes, so that money should have
They
been,
paid,
should have been-
forestry level taxes.
I get that. Right.
So,
Then this is just the difference between what they already paid and what they would have owed had they not been in forestry.
They're taking it out of the intended,
If they weren't
intended use.
appropriate.
Right,
that they accepted when they went into chapter.
right.
right,
So the state is saying you don't get that. You went and you said you were going to do this, and now you've changed your mind. And you owe the town.
well,
For that-
document set
for
up
that
to,
loss.
that you set it up on 2014 for a decade, that's 2024.
Mhm.
So, why,
So that's the forestry plan, that's a sort of a separate thing. The lien agreement that they reached said they would pay up to 5 years of back taxes plus interest. So that's the agreement that they
If
reached.
that's in the document, then yeah. I
That's the
get
agreement that they reached when they first
Yeah.
signed up for this.
it. Okay,
And yes, it should be under the same owner because they hadn't changed ownership. So it would have been that owner who agreed to pay up to 5 years of back taxes and interest in the lien document that they signed with the town. I don't have a copy of that. I'm sure it's accessible, but.
It's
No,
the
I
common
thought you had
practice with
I'm just
them,
not
It was-
understanding why it is that they seemingly are robbing them
too. No,
No.
of a
No.
contract that went
no,
for
they're
a
not. That's
decade.
part of the contract.
Yeah.
Okay,
So the forestry plan and the lien are sort of separate. You have to have one, you have to have the forestry plan before you can do the lien, but the lien is actually a separate contract. And the lien contract that we have on any chapter land is they'll pay up to 5 years of back taxes and interest, so. I can't explain it any more than that to you,
Okay.
but I would really suggest that the attorney of the day would be very helpful,
Yeah.
especially if it's, what's his name?
Oh, Jim Crowley.
Jim
Yeah.
Jim Crowley's been around the Department of Revenue for about
Yeah.
70 years,
Yeah, I can
literally.
Because, you know, people have been holding land for a while in Lunenburg, and the land is costing more, so people are selling it, so this is probably
Sure.
gonna keep coming up.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, if you look,
I mean, I'm speculating, but,
if you look at what the assessed value is, you're getting a huge discount, whereas if you, person that isn't in chapter land, you're paying full value,
Right.
so they do benefit, it's a huge discount that they're getting, and as part of this requirement,
And the interest isn't huge either,
no, it's 5% each year.
so,
it doesn't,
It-
it doesn't necessarily
It's
even
not
keep
a lot.
pace with the increases, and,
So it's small, but some of these, and we've had issues, I do have some other stuff for you to sign, because we have other people that didn't submit an application. So as part of the chapter land process, they have to submit an application every year. The forestry, they have a 10-year plan, but we do require that they submit an application, because that wasn't, no one was tracking this before. So
Right.
we track it now, and we've got a pretty good system. We've tried to go after the people that haven't submitted the applications. We send out letters, we have copies of the letters, and if they don't respond after 2 attempts, we take them out of the chapter land program and bring them back to full value. And have a commitment warrant of all of the rollback taxes that we did collect for the other people on chapter land that didn't submit an application, because they're supposed to do that. And when we send out
That's
the
fine.
applications to them, there is, and I should probably make a copy of it for you, and there's a great book that, by DCR that talks about the chapter land, and there are some gray areas. I can't tell you how many times I've had to call the lawyer of the day, but at some point when I have some time, I do want to make up a chart like I did with my exemptions with 61. This is what
what you need to do.
you need to do if you don't do this, and so on and so on. So that's my plan, because there is so much involved in the chapter land. But,
much like the big chart that we have for exemptions. We
Yeah.
have a big chart
yeah,
that, here's what you have to do for 61, 61A, 61B. So, like the forestry plan is only necessary for the forestry one, 61. 61A, you have to maintain it in agricultural shape,
Yeah.
which means you actually have to be planting stuff. Could be trees,
Yeah.
apple trees,
Whatever.
could be whatever.
honey.
Planting stuff, yep.
Even if it's honey, that's agriculture.
Birds, bees, yeah,
Yeah.
yeah, understand.
So I understand why it's not clear to you. I really would encourage you to spend some time with Linda and the attorney of the day to talk about that.
But it just, you know, the concept of interest for back taxes that did not need to be paid until it was done and they're shifting,
Yep,
why are they having to pay interest?
again, I can't explain that to you, it's just, that's what the law is. I think one of the purposes of the law in having to pay back taxes and having to pay interest on the back taxes is to dissuade people from taking their property, because we're trying to encourage them to stay in whatever shape it is, forestry, recreation, or agriculture. So it's another way to frown on that. Try to keep them, just get them to keep it in.
And if you think about it in another way too, like the neighbors who may not have had that tax break have had to pay those costs up front
Sure.
for
of
those
course.
years, and so
But that's-
if
but
you're
that's
thinking
normal.
about, if you're
Right.
thinking about trying to have equal valuation,
Right.
But it's equal valuation for 2022, equal valuation 2023, etc. Why is there interest on it? That's
Well,
what I
again-
don't understand.
I can't explain it anymore, so I can ask you to talk to the attorney today.
Yeah, and they're great, they will explain.
Right.
And if Jim Crowley is unavailable, Ken Woodward is excellent too.
So, I don't know if you want to make an appointment with
Well,
Linda.
Relax, I'm just,
Yeah,
No, no,
It's just
I actually really would like you
confusing.
to understand the thought process and why that's happening, and I can't explain it any better.
Mm-hmm.
So
We
find
need
somebody who can,
Yeah,
yeah,
and it may be, I was gonna say Becky, but I don't think Becky could explain it. I think it's better to go with
It might
attorney.
because there are a lot of chapter lands that do this, and so it would be helpful for somebody
Because we're gonna run into it more.
to talk about it.
it might say it in the book too, because there's a great book that I have in my office,
I think the attorney's gonna explain it.
the attorney probably, but there might be something in that.
I-
Yeah.
Yeah.
The total chapter land, there is so much involved in it. I mean, you can even have, we have a chapter land property in Fitchburg, and part of it is in
Overlaps.
Lunenburg, so you can have contiguous properties too, not to make it even complicated. But it is, there is so much involved in it.
Right.
So, and some of it is gray, so sometimes we have to call and or clarify, but we've really
So, okay.
tried to straighten out the program, so this is.
So that's the supporting documentation for this?
Yes,
Okay.
so if you want to approve
Now,
that.
if you look at-
I mean,
We only have to approve this, and if I were you, feeling as uncomfortable as you are, I would abstain. It's up to you, you don't, you could vote however you want, but
but if you're telling me that it's the law and it's the way it is, then that's what's so.
then you can do that. Yeah.
I'm not gonna argue with the law, I'm just curious on why it is this is the situation. It doesn't make sense to me.
Right. And- Yes, but it's the law. So, two votes I think we need to take. One is, we have to sign this. I don't think we actually have to vote on this, because if we sign it, that's our vote.
Yeah.
We also need to confirm that the Board of Assessors does not recommend purchasing this land under the right of first refusal. Do you want-
Go ahead.
I can make the motion.
Please.
I move that the Board of Assessors contacts the Select Board with our recommendation that we do not purchase the property at 1083
Yep.
Northville Road under the right of first refusal.
I second the motion.
Any further discussion on that?
Abstain because I don't understand.
So when a property comes out of chapter, we, the town, has the right to buy it. Right of first
Okay.
refusal. So the select board will determine whether we should try to buy it or not. But they also look for advice from several committees, including us, the conservation, open space, assessors,
And I think the select board, right?
well, the select board, but they look for advice from others. And
Yeah, I
it's-
think that's
At
it.
least those three committees
Maybe-
advise the select board.
Maybe,
The select board is the top of the chain.
They make.
maybe recreation.
It could be recreation,
Planning.
parks,
Park.
planning
Select
probably.
Board, Board of Assessors, Planning, Conservation, and, well, it's a state forester, yeah. No, you have to, the owner, he had to provide a notice of intent.
Mhm.
To those groups,
To those groups, yeah.
so, sorry, I did them off the top of my head, I didn't.
You were close.
So in other words, we don't
Don't,
see any reason to buy that.
correct,
Okay.
correct.
And the reason is?
What are we gonna do with it? We want it to be on the tax rolls. If it's going to be sold for residential, is it abutting any current conservation land? I don't know, conservation will tell us. if they think we should buy it.
The reason it goes to the Open Space Commission is they developed a plan for open space, and they highlighted criteria by which you decide, is it a meaningful property for the goals of the town?
Right.
They actually know that plan, I think, better than this board, but,
Yeah.
and this board is looking at the fair valuation of property, and we have a lot of land in town, and this one, as far as I know, doesn't make any connecting routes,
No.
add to any particular endangered species protection, or any additional watershed needs, or provide any meaningful access and trails. So those are the things off the top of my head that I don't really see as a need here. And so why not let the owner of that land make profit?
It's gonna be, I think, 5 new buildable lots as a plan.
Because the other thing that the town has to consider is that to exercise that right of first refusal, we have to raise the money in time to purchase the land. And from what I know of the town's budget and the town needs, I don't think that, you know, because of the things that I mentioned, that this one will pass muster.
The purchase price for that property would be $775,000
Yeah.
that we'd have to come up with in 120 days.
Yeah,
Yeah.
and so that would require a pretty sizable amount of borrowing.
Yeah.
Which we'll have to pay interest for.
Yeah,
Mhm.
So,
I was thinking that part of charging the interest is perhaps trying to make the town whole for the other things it could have purchased if it had the money
at
from
that
those
time.
taxes, yeah.
And we have to administer all this stuff.
Yep. Yeah, so I mean, I don't know that for sure, but that was the thought that came to me as I was.
Right. So, hearing no further discussion, I'll take a vote on the motion. All in favor?
Aye.
Aye? Okay. That's for the refusal of the
Mhm.
purchase. This, I don't think we have to do anything other than sign it because that's our vote. If you don't feel comfortable signing it because of the interest question,
No,
I'm happy
I'm
to.
just trying to understand that.
No,
Yeah.
I get
That's
it.
not, it's not a critical point of this per se, it's just, I'm not understanding why there's an interest charge for historical things that were already planned.
Right.
So,
A Sarah sandwich.
Hmm?
A Sarah sandwich.
Yeah. It's like being a,
Thank you.
Great, thank you.
it's like being in the front row of a scrum.
Yes?
So, the second property is 35 Leominster Road. The owner was notified that the decision was made by Adam Costa that she still had to go through the right of first refusal. So I have not received any documentation from her. She probably could wait until July 1st because of the period
Sure.
that she's out of the chapter land. So I haven't heard anything, but I will prepare the rollback taxes on that as well, so.
Okay.
So that's the status on that.
Okay.
And
Did they
then-
pay partial tax for this year, or full tax? Did they partial meaning, do they pay chapter value, or do they pay full value for this year?
Full for 26.
Okay,
And we did.
so it's the same situation
Yeah.
as the other ones,
It is,
sort of,
Yeah,
as far as the timeframes are concerned.
it's, 61A, let me see. It's on Forestry.
It's again forestry? Okay.
It's 61A.
Oh, it's agriculture.
Yeah, she was actually taken out in '25 and brought up to full value for fiscal '26.
So
So again, it would be the 4
that's
years.
35, what? What location is it?
35 Lemonston Road,
Oh, so it's, okay.
yeah.
It's not the ones where the building's already starting to go up, is it? Just checking.
Well, she's got like orchards, pasture, it was 15.6 acres in chapter. There is a house on the lot though,
Sure.
so.
And they're gonna sell for residential again? Do we know
Yeah,
what they say? Okay.
yeah.
Because it's great, when we bring in a new house, we bring in 2.6 kids and then the taxes pay for about one of them.
Yeah,
You know, not every house is full of kids.
I betcha all these houses will, well, not full, not full.
There's plenty of 4 bedrooms around with 1 kid in them. Or none.
so.
Hey, I've got none.
So, as part of the cleanup program with the chapter land and the rollback taxes, people that should have paid rollback taxes and did not, I have, well, this 222 West Townsend, this is just a formality, this woman already paid, I just want to make sure we have the proper documentation. So
Okay.
it's recorded, so that's that, and the documentation is attached to that, so that's.
So this one we'll need to sign as well?
Yep,
Okay.
and then, so there's,
We don't have to vote on it because,
no, we just did the total because the commitment and the warrant, we don't need each individual. So
okay,
there's a total here, and then the supporting documentation for the rollback for each one is attached.
yep.
So there's that.
So we have one of these, two more of these to sign?
Yeah, and I actually made, there's like 3 copies in case you make it.
This is tax form 54, what was the other one?
That should be, let me see. Should be the same.
Uh-oh. I think that's why I think this one out.
Yeah, that, they actually, Marlene and Karen required this form.
What form is that?
This is the rollback tax
No,
form,
is it-
which
must have-
is state form CL-6.
So that's a different form than this one.
It's the same, you'll see it's attached in that pile, so we have a
The one we
line.
signed says form 54.
Yeah. It's-
Car 54, we're, all right.
They're both required for signature, so we need to have.
Oh, we gotta
one
sign
of those.
the under one. Is there a secondary one here?
There's,
So,
I see at least 3 pages I need to sign.
Which property are you looking at?
do you want me to break that part and give it to you individually, would that be easier? Because that's the total for all the properties that are in that packet.
Yep.
And then we have, so that's the.
Oh, I thought we were only talking about 222 West.
No, there's other
Okay.
ones.
That's why I was
How many
confused.
others?
And then I think there's a total of 34.
So I see 222,
Yeah,
Yep.
then the next one I see is 781 Page Street rear. And then I
there's the
see
front.
801 Lancaster. There's 3,
There's 3.
is that how many?
Yeah, it should be three.
And then it's 3,000 plus 5,750.
And
And roughly 5, so, yeah. Okay.
so that's the
I
13.
I
that's
get
on
it now,
top.
sorry.
No, it's okay. That's a lot. We just wanted to make sure we had everything documented.
So all 3 of these properties have already paid this?
Some of them, one of them hasn't. So we still have to have the warrant to collect and the commitment so that money can collect the warrant. This is just a paper trail, but
Okay.
we did send them out, the rollback tax, and
This
2 of them have paid. I think there's just one that hasn't paid.
Same one, yep. We have to have multiple copies because the tax collector needs a copy and the accountant needs a copy and that needs a copy.
It's like, sorry, getting copies.
Nobody's name is there.
We have a shortage of paper in our office. Everything is paper, but
Okay.
You signed the
This
top
one is fine.
document, you didn't sign the second.
I missed the second one.
Yeah.
I got the 56 ones or
There's
whatever they
four
are.
signatures. Pages.
Oh, you missed one.
I did?
Uh-huh.
There's
Oh,
four. Oh, I missed one. There it is.
We were all missing some.
One, was it?
Oh, there's a couple more.
Three, four,
oh my gosh.
So this was
five.
three,
There's five
three
pages
separate properties
yeah,
and there are 2
on the
documents.
front.
Yes.
There's
On the
five
front.
signatures.
yeah,
So we need a total of 5 signatures.
There you go.
Okay.
yeah. I was gonna do them all individually, but I
Well,
just figured, you know what?
I do that with the minutes only because when things get hung up, I don't want to get hung up on.
Yeah,
Yeah.
But these look like they're pretty straightforward now, after you straighten them out.
you want to just take care of all that.
Thank you.
Okay.
Pass it to that
Brian,
back,
this one's-
missing ones.
I think Brian had a couple.
Brian, you,
Did I miss one?
the first page,
On what?
the first page.
I have to sign the first page?
Yeah. Brian, you missed a couple and then.
Yes, I didn't know that there were, I started seeing calculations.
Here,
and
this one is coming
documents.
back to you.
Okay,
Just so you can sign right there.
just that one?
Uh-huh, I think. And then Brian has some later. There's one whole one floating around that I haven't touched yet.
This one.
Okay.
Oh, yep, this one. But I
I'll
think
check,
that
I'll
was
check this, make sure.
page 1. Oh, page 2 I missed.
Brian's just on this.
You know, talk about exciting television.
You need to sign these. too.
Here, the signing stuff.
You are important people.
Yeah.
I'm expecting our videographer to make it snappy somehow.
I was expecting her to snore.
We're excited.
Okay, that
So
one's
you-
complete.
Yeah, so you just have to,
Linda, would you check
Yeah.
all of those documents
I will.
for us
I mean,
before we
I will.
walk out of here?
I will make sure.
Yeah. Oh my gosh.
Please?
As you can see, there's a lot involved with this chapter. It's-
I'm gonna make my own stamp.
Can't use stamps on those.
Oh, you can.
All right, this one's all set, so we got
How
one.
about an auto pen?
You check them.
Sure. There are a total of 3 copies?
This one.
I'll sit down here so my water bottle doesn't take up Brian's footage.
Thank you. Could be chips.
I'm gonna bring a thing of block. We should do that in the Bellata room.
We should.
Did we actually,
I have a banquet.
did we actually make it?
You made it, all 3 times. And I got one more, well, 3 more copies. So remember last time, the commitment for the actual billing with all the sewer?
Yeah?
And remember how you were questioning that?
Yeah.
Karen provided this document.
I actually, I'll take a copy, but I went out and read it on it.
Oh, you
We're
did?
supposed to
Okay.
do it.
That's actually my only copy, but I can make.
Oh, I can look it up.
That's all right, no.
No, is it, do you have it electronically?
I don't, I just got a paper copy, but I'm sure I can find it electronically. Otherwise, I'll scan it and send it to you.
Send it to me too.
Don't send it to me, I'm not gonna read it for the next 3 weeks, so.
Okay. So, this is the commitment, and then this is the warrant. for the tax collector, that's for the town.
Yeah.
And then this is the supporting documentation which has all the sewer charges, if you can read it, and they're all there.
I can't.
And is this for a,
That's to support those numbers. All right, we're on the bottom. This comes from Munis at the time of billing.
so it's not affiliated with a specific address?
It's all together. It's the, when the billing is done, just before it goes to Mylene, I get this from Randy.
So it's
It
not
just has
affiliated
to-
with a specific address, but there's an underlying series of addresses that support that?
Yes,
Okay.
yeah.
I do
And
remember
this-
seeing that sheet with a bunch
Even
of
though
things
we don't
attached before.
handle that, we
Okay.
have to put it so that it can be collected.
We have to go through the,
Yeah,
to be able to feed it into Munis.
yeah.
So-
I don't have anything to do with the whole sewer charges, but I
We
still
don't-
have.
When I,
this.
shortly after I started doing this, there was some lengthy discussion about sewer betterments, and
Oh, yeah.
somebody was livid that we were even involved in sewer
Yeah.
betterments, and it wasn't one of us. I don't know
Yeah,
who it was, I don't know who it was, like, why are we doing sewer betterments? I'm
Yeah.
like, "Ah."
We have to
Cause,
collect, or allow them
Just
to
because.
collect for them.
so. So this 475,000 should show up here somewhere, but I don't see it.
Should match all that,
It's just right here in the document.
yeah.
Yeah, I know, I'm looking at the backup detail of it.
Oh,
Somewhere here, there should be,
Yeah, I have my calculator if you want me to have it. If there's a-
well,
And
where should I look there? I'm having trouble finding anything that matches here.
that calculator
If
reminds
it's-
me of the old adding machines.
so, actually, let me just see that again. The copy. This is.
You need a spreadsheet.
So we already billed for the real estate and the personal property, so this does not include that. So it's gonna be a
Subtract,
total of
yeah,
all that.
10,600.
Which things are we adding up?
And what makes this even more confusing is we're only doing installment 3 and 4. So I'm gonna add it all up.
Well, just which things are you adding up?
I'm gonna add up this total, and then
Isn't that bottom number the total of that list?
it should be this
Okay.
should be the total of this
So I'm gonna
list.
assume that that's right.
Yeah, but I
I don't know why, but I will.
will.
But I'm trying to figure out where it is on there.
So-
Or what this supporting document supports.
So you see this is the total of all these here.
Yeah.
But it's only gonna include installment 3 and 4. So that's what it's gonna, these numbers only include that.
So let me,
And the real estate and personal property need to be taken out of that, because we did not,
installment 3 and installment 4. So here we have $8,994,000, and here we have $8,914,000, but what I see here is 475.
so
What is that?
I can deduct, if you want, I can deduct the real estate and personal property from that list, installment 3 and 4. And that should match this number. That's why.
So where is it on here?
It is, it's not gonna give you that total because this total includes the real estate and the personal property, so I'm gonna deduct. It's got the real estate tax lien and then, so.
I'm sorry to be such a.
No, I just wish
understand
this is our wonderful Munis printout, which
914.183.96
minus,
minus
so I'm gonna take out
real
8,
estate
7,
tax, which
1,
is
8, 682.80. And then we have 2 installments.
Hey, they're not the same though, the two installments are not the same. 'cause you-
No,
So you can't just multiply that by two.
well, this is the problem, is what happens. The personal property is not included in that. So I can go through and total them up, but this is the totals that we, like the 44. And the other thing is we had to add the senior work off in here too. So that's the other thing we had to add in. So if you want, I can break it down further, and you don't have to sign this tonight, but I can break it down
Well,
each total.
what kind of time crunch are we under for the signatures?
Well, because the senior work-off is not included in these figures here. So that's why it's confusing. It's not included in that. I can break it up if you want to break it up, but this is how we do report it.
Yeah, I get that, I just
Yeah.
don't, I can't get that,
Yeah.
if that's supporting documentation, it doesn't support anything because I can't tell where it is
So if I add in.
personally. And
Yes.
maybe it's clearer to the rest of the committee.
Mhm. So let me break it up, because it's just,
So my other question was, what's the time constraint on the signatures on that?
on this,
Yeah.
well, we've already, I mean, we've already submitted the real estate and personal property, but we do need to submit this, because it's from the actual billing, which was in June,
By when?
December, as soon as we can,
Okay.
so we have that. So, if you want, I may even ask Randy Mercer if he can make a clearer printout, because this is all I have to work with, and this comes from Eunice, which is confusing, but this is what we had to take all these,
Somehow, that number was arrived at.
yeah.
I don't know where, because you can't tell from there.
No, and
So if you just give us the background for how we arrived at that number, then I think we'd be willing to sign it. I'd be willing to sign it.
it should. Let me do it again. The problem is it's all 4 installments I have here, so that makes it a little difficult, so let me just try to take the total tax out.
Karen also said she's very familiar with Munis, maybe she could rock a
Yeah,
report.
I'll see if she can.
I know she's not busy because we're only doing the budget now.
Yeah, it's just, so what that should consist of, see these two, all these charges here,
Yeah?
this should total this, plus the senior work-off, is the total on top. Because that's when they bill for the sewer, based on that.
Plus the senior work-off, which is not on here.
It is, it's on the top.
It says real
Senior-
estate. First-
senior
Oh, it's
work-off.
not the top, it's near
No.
near the top. Oh, it's the
That's
first one that actually has something written on it.
That's what's making it confusing.
Well, no.
And the fact that we get this printout.
Yeah. That I can
With
understand.
everything included.
I can add or subtract $4,400
Yeah.
from anything,
Yeah.
as long as I understand what the anything
Yeah.
is, but I don't
So
understand what
these
the anything
are the
is. so.
numbers that are part of that. So
Uh,
I can try to get you a better
I
report.
won't be back to sign
Yeah.
that thing until near the end of March.
But I
So
can
if you
get
guys
something.
wanna cover it, that's fine.
Do you want me to do it for the next meeting?
Well, you were
Next
just gonna,
week.
you were just gonna do.
We can't do that in
Executive session.
Oh,
It shouldn't be done in an executive session.
yeah.
So you could post an open meeting with one item on it, that, if you get clarification and
Yeah.
figure out whether. So that's up to you guys.
But these numbers did come from this report. So,
I don't see them on the report. I can't get there from here.
right here.
Just put a little check mark next to the ones that are supposed to add up to that, and I'll do it in my head. And if I come close to that number, I'm happy to do
So
it.
we got Meadow Woods, so Meadow Woods betterment interest is 30,087, so I have two totals of 15,043.
Yeah, just put a check mark.
Do you want me to total them up?
No, I can just summarize in my head, and if I get close to the number that's on your piece of
Okay.
paper,
And then,
I'm happy.
okay, and then there's 25,000, so we have Meadow Woods water betterment, and the two installments are 12,500, so that's 25,000. That's this line there. Then I've got the sewer privilege fee interest. So those two numbers total is 160.56 for each quarter. One's 56, one's the other one 116.55. That's a total of 321.11 on that one.
Just check which ones it is.
Yeah.
I can
We have
go real quickly.
80,044, which is this one right here. So that's the privilege fee. The sewer principal is 3,010, and I have two charges of 1505.10 and 1505.7, so it's $3,010.17 for that. So there's that one. Then I have 126,000 of the sewer betterment principal, actual billing, and that is the 252,144. So there's that. Then we have the sewer lien interest. There's two lines for that. Sewer interest lien. That's the 6248.76. So there's that one. Then I have 73,000 for, that's the regular sewer lien, so that matches that. And my last one is the senior work-off, which was 4,400. So all these numbers should total that.
Okay,
Yeah. So
can I just have that?
Sure.
Thank you. Now, we have the check, we put the check marks on all of them,
I
right?
did, yep. One of
So-
them, as you can see, only has, all the rest have the installment for third and fourth quarter.
Yep.
But one of them only has the installment for the third quarter.
And does that include the installment for the third and fourth quarter, or not?
It just has the third on here. Yeah, whatever's on that list
Okay.
is this, yeah. It's very, very hard to read that too, on top of it.
The 166, that was the, okay, that was also one?
Yeah.
I can't tell if there's a check mark there, must be. Sewer privilege fee interest, yes, that's it, 160, okay.
Why don't I total up one of these two?
Now, this 126, you did put a check mark next to it.
Yeah, should we 2/4 of that?
Yeah, did you,
Yeah,
did you
two-
want a check mark on there or not?
Yeah, 252, 144.58.
Is 3. 62. Six. 14. And 25 is 30.
Yep, it adds up. Well, these numbers total, 475. So you can see. It's a total.
So there was supposed to be a check mark on this. It's got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 check marks, but I think we have 6 items, right?
Yeah. There's actually 8 items. No, I'm not including the senior work-off.
8 items. Well, you got one here that's got $8 million each. What that was clearly not, that's the real estate tax.
Yeah, so just take that. I can, should I have a highlight on that?
Let's go, so is it every item except for the real estate tax?
Should be everything except for the real estate, in the third and fourth installment.
Way
only.
easier.
Yeah. If you look at it that way, it's much easier.
Yep. Sorry, just really have to
No,
understand
no.
it before I can
I know,
feel comfortable
it's
doing
it's
anything.
confusing. We keep saying that this means this, it's just, it's a nightmare. And this is what you get, like you're supposed to, that's the final product after you go through all the process, before we give it to Mylene, the tax collector. And I had to blow it up too, to get it to be legible, so it's just very difficult to read. You want my calculator?
Nope. Oh. And 4,400.
So you should have 475, 202, and 18 cents. Is that what you have?
I'm looking at rough numbers, and I'm dropping off the cents, and I'm rounding up, and I'm doing all kinds of goodies here. 3. Carry the 1 is 5.
And I added those up, and that's what.
Okay. So I get to the 475 by looking at this piece of paper. Jeez. It's a way easier way to look at it is all these except for the 8. And I've subtracted them out and I get the 475. So I think the 475 is correct.
And see, is that 8 there because there's a fourth quarter tax?
Because it's
counted
already,
in there?
it's,
Because it looks the same from installment 3 to installment 4.
yes.
Yeah, and I can't explain why only one of them has like actual for the sewer, because we went through the sewer, so one of them.
Should have to sewer both. Yep.
It only populated for installment 3, but
Okay.
I mean, that's something that they do.
7 plus 26 is 200 something.
Yep. That's where I got
So,
about 275 on one and 195 on the other. That's what I think you said, right?
Mhm.
We're at 190 plus the 4,400 for the
And then
senior
that-
work
That
off.
goes into,
So this is the 475, which
which
includes
is the 2 together
with the senior work off,
for the senior work off.
Which isn't on that sheet.
which is on this sheet.
But
Which
it's
is on that sheet,
Yeah,
but
it's only like, it's
Yeah.
like 6,000.
Yeah.
Is it,
um,
wait, it's line 4.
If you need that,
It's actually, it's line 1. That's perfect, yep.
yeah.
It's line 2.
73, okay.
Do you need me to confirm that senior work off, because I might have that in our last meeting file, which I brought.
Yeah, I see it in the, well, that's funny. Because this 73, is that the senior work off or the lien?
Well, she said the senior work off is the 4,000 of it.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. So, it's not even a line.
You know,
Oh, it's just, and that's the state form that. So for fiscal
I'm just
'26.
trying to make sense of what we're, So
Here it is.
that's the senior task. Okay.
I had to count up from the bottom to make sure I had it right, because that, you can't really see. When we have something like this that's lined up, it'd be great if we had lines.
Yeah.
but Now we can tell. So the senior work-off is $4,406.25. On top of,
Yeah,
What
because this is
else?
roughly 200.
so,
This is roughly another 200.
And this is the confirmation of the senior
And that's
work-off.
saying it's around 400 something.
Just so you have the
Can you
documentation.
pass me that form back?
which one?
The one that needed some lines.
This one. I know. This. So the first three lines don't really have anything, or first three lines, yeah, don't have anything on them.
No, because we already did the commitment for the,
So it's really,
it's really the sewer and the senior
So,
work-off that
If we
were,
didn't have those three, it wouldn't be confusing, it'd be top line to top line,
Yeah,
but
yeah.
we got them in there for some
Yeah.
no reason, or for some reason. Maybe it's on the form before.
yeah, we did the other.
so you guys have been able to look at this and I am just looking at it.
Yeah, no,
the
I'm-
first time.
Glad you are.
I realized it after, and then we just questioned it because funny thing is we didn't have it like last year. And some of the documentation in that office, like I was looking through files
So,
in '23 to see what we did.
Comment about why we probably didn't get it last year.
so the sewer privilege fee is 3,000.
Well, we didn't do the billing last year,
I
so,
won't comment on why we probably didn't see it last year.
yeah,
Two.
so. This is our
I'll
first
talk
year.
to you in private about why we didn't see it last year.
It's just, it's the first year we've done this and actually,
So-
thank God we have Randy because,
The sewer privilege fee principal, right? Wait, 1, 2, this is the interest, this is the betterment, this is the interest. And the sewer betterment interest, that's the additional money that I don't,
It's on there.
well, the sewer privilege fee on here is
definitely a lot of
$3,000.
fees, interest fees,
You
privilege
gotta look at
fees.
just the last two.
The last two what?
The last two installments. Ignore anything that's back here, because we're not doing
Oh,
that right now. We're
thank
just doing the last two installments.
Thank you.
It was,
It's confusing.
right,
Well,
Could you
there's,
imagine when we were
well,
doing
then there's
it?
7,000 missing for the,
there.
this is the 73539 is the,
Yeah.
you need a freaking magnifying glass.
The 73,539 is
The sewer lien. Oh, because it doesn't also go in order.
Correct. They're a different
Sorry,
order.
I'm- I'm catching up.
And we did the best we could to edit this form. This is a state form that they
This
use.
one's a state form.
This is, yeah. So,
That's why those other categories are on there that aren't being used.
yeah.
I mean, other,
Okay, I get that's 25, that makes sense. This is 126 thing.
It would be nice if
That is
they
the-
told it the other way.
The sewer
It's seven.
betterment principal.
They did it to the right,
well, we'd find them all.
it would maybe be so much easier, but it's not.
And that adds up, okay.
I think Munis
The
wants
liens,
to
3,000
go
something.
crazy.
Who does?
Munis, because Munis is, that comes from Munis.
15,000.
Great.
All right, I got it.
You wanna look through some numbers, Brian?
No, I've been watching. I'm well
I
aware
just
of
need
how
to
the
read
thing
that
works,
too.
and I believe you figured it out.
I did it, first I did it one way, then I did the other way, added them up, and then I
That's very
subtracted out the
full
one
of
that I didn't really count.
Yeah, exactly.
And they totaled those up on the calculator, so that never matches what's on the form. So we're good.
So we may be able to sign this now that we've
Here's the other form.
done.
If you need another.
These are
print,
just 2 pages of the same thing, or do we have 3? We have 3 of the same thing here.
Yeah,
This is just the backup documentation, and
That's
we only have
the
1 of
one.
this one?
there
Oh,
should
we
be
have
3.
2, 3 of these.
Yeah.
I don't think we have to vote on it since we're gonna sign it. Here, you wanna start signing these and send them over to me, and you sign these and send them over to her?
That's the last.
Do I
And this
vote?
goes with it, so let's clip it all together.
All right.
Yeah. You didn't have a headache.
Well, I am convinced I need a new prescription.
Oh, you can't.
I kind of broke down, got away from the magnifying glass, and not really using the readers.
Like, am I looking at the right part of my lens? I don't know anymore. Oh, this is that packet.
Oh, do you want that? This is the documentation for the second one. It's not
We'll steal these from you.
All right.
Got more going, not done. Right, so sign these two. So. We'll be able to build for $175,000. And most of that's going to sewers or water. Okay.
Yeah.
Got nothing to do with the taxes, but it
No,
goes up as part of the tax bill.
it does, yeah. So,
And the
last,
assessor's role is to try to make sure that we properly appraise the values of the homes, but this has got nothing to do with that.
no,
But we have to sign it. What's this one?
That's
Your copy of it?
my copy of the executive session.
so,
Where it's hiding.
did you happen to see the email I sent? I sent it tonight.
On which one?
Um,
Yes, Ryan McLaughlin?
Silo.
Yep.
Electric.
I brought a copy of it. Did you bring copies for everybody?
I didn't bring a copy of the email, but I did.
Well, this one's all written all over, so you can look at the stuff that I wrote all over it. You want to talk about what it is or not?
Yeah,
Here,
so
I'll
actually,
leave this.
yeah. So I sent everybody a copy. So Ryan McLaughlin, he's the founder of Cycle Electric. He contacted me. He wants to schedule a meeting. I guess they're going to, they're in the process of building a battery energy storage system on 45 Leominster Road. So I pulled a card because I guess we have another one at 190, because we have a pilot plan for our
So,
solar farm.
But that's-
why does he want to?
But that's a solar farm.
Right.
That's different.
This
So
is
let's-
better, so why does he
This is-
want?
So typically, these are at solar facilities, and in doing this investigation on the pilot plan, because he wants a pilot plan.
So he wants a meeting to discuss a pilot plan with you?
Yeah, for the battery storage.
Oh, that should go to the select board, they're the ones who.
And so that's why
That's
Linda
the-
sent the note to the town manager as well.
Yeah,
Okay.
So-
Because
The last time there was a pilot, it went through the select board.
yeah. So in doing this investigation, because this is all new, a lot of the assessors will go out, like trying to figure out how to assess this. So when I talked with Brian Gingras, he said, oh, we have another battery storage facility, and what it is they take the battery, they put it in a trailer, and it sits on a slab.
Yeah,
And
we're
there's one
trying
at
to,
190, there's supposed to be one at 190 Electric Ave, and I pulled the card for 190 Electric Ave. It's not on the card, so I don't think it was ever picked up. So Brian said, yeah, good luck getting on that facility to pick it up. So, I'm gonna,
what do you mean, good luck?
well,
that's what we have to do.
we have to go inspect it.
Yeah.
I don't know if there's
Yeah.
any, I haven't driven by there to see if I.
Where is it?
At 190 Electric Ave, supposedly there's one, but we don't have it on the card.
It's right, but it's affiliated with the solar.
Most of these are
The one at
affiliated.
190 is or isn't?
It is a solar facility.
Okay.
So
And they have
this-
batteries as well.
So this
Yeah,
stores.
solar has batteries
Yeah.
because they need somewhere to store the energy
Right.
before it gets put into the grid.
But these guys are gonna just store power so that it can be distributed in hours where no power or less power is being made.
And they're gonna put it, it's gonna go directly into the grid. I guess you're gonna tell us on
Yeah.
the site there. So there's no solar. And then this is what's there, I guess.
So this
This is
seems,
This is what's on 485 Lemons to Shirley Road.
Okay.
so,
This is the cut.
so this seems like we're getting at it's not residential, it is commercial.
Yes,
So
yes.
commercial is cost basis or income based, right?
It's actually industrial. This is
Oh,
industrial.
Or industrial is cost basis or, oh, what was it?
This is,
What it is? Cost basis or income. Yeah, so
Right.
I think in the startup, the cost basis is the real cost and value. And it seems to me after that, it's income. And then that's related to actually how much is actually being produced and stored and sold. So that would be the income basis. But it sounds like what they're trying to get with a pilot is trying to smooth out their costs over time and also smooth out how much is the town is getting at the time, so the expected amount is
You can plan.
can be planned. So I find that interesting. I think our question is, are we assessing them on the cost or the income?
Since they're not in place yet. we
Since they're
don't-
not in place yet. And then how, what is the cost of what they're installing? Because that would be the real, the list of lists?
Oh, no. What's it called?
What
The
is it,
list of forms.
I
List of
didn't
forms?
make a copy. That's a site plan, I guess, and this has already been
the list of
approved.
forms, and then
Approved by whom? Planning
The
board.
planning
Okay.
board approved this.
that would be the list of forms, and that would be the cost basis for what they have on their
Right.
land. And then the other would be how much they're anticipating to bring in an income over time. And those two things should be somehow merged for their total expected amount. And then if a pilot is gonna happen, those things should be accounted for and distributed over time.
Right.
But I think that's
And-
beyond,
Any pilot agreement has
Yeah.
not been reached with the Board of Assessors in the past.
yeah,
It's been reached through the select board and the town manager.
yeah.
So sending the note off and copying Jen, even though you were the one contacted, is the right approach. And then they can figure out what kind of program they want to put together,
Yeah.
Yeah.
pilot program.
But how do I want to proceed? That's not my purview. That-
Well,
Not the
I
pilot
might
program.
want to attend the meeting if it's sometime when I'm here.
Well, I'll still want to go and talk about it, but
Right.
that one is the,
That
I
was
think that's the
mostly
select board decision.
Yeah.
I think it is. That's what I said to you on the phone the other day, too.
My concern, and luckily, Vision has a user summit on March 31st and April 1st,
Oh, that's great.
which I'm going, which is great because perfect timing, because I'm gonna ask Mike Torello.
Yeah.
We have no battery storage facility on 190 Electric Ave, so
How come?
how come and I
Or is
try
that
to do this.
considered part of the solar
Well,
at that point because it's storing the solar?
Might have been.
But it should be on the list of lists, or the formal list, oh my God.
both list. List of homes.
Did you want to glance at this? or-
The only thing is
Go
that
ahead.
if it's affixed to the real estate,
Yep,
it should be part of the real estate,
Yeah,
well,
and
a solar farm is affixed to the real estate.
but that's personal property.
Solar farm is affixed to the real estate, correct?
is there somebody at DOR who can provide some guidance on,
Yeah, I've been calling some other
'Cause I-
assessors, because it's
I
funny.
think
I mean,
The
I'm
whole assessing
spitballing
world-
it from what I understand of assessing commercial property, which is,
the whole assessing world
What I got from my
is in a
phone.
tizzy on this one. I
We
think,
are,
so.
and it was so funny, so I called the assessor in Lancaster, because Brian said, oh, call her, there's a there's one of these at Fort Pond.
There's one in
So-
Leominster too.
Well-
Oh, no, actually, that is Lancaster.
Yeah.
Yeah, so I called her and she said, oh, I didn't know that. I said,
Was that the hidden battery
so
facility?
she's gonna look into it. So I Googled,
Wait a minute, what about the one that's behind where or across the street from where the iPlace is? The
Ambrosio.
Ambrosios. There's one almost across the
Isn't
street
that a
from there,
landfill?
there's one across the street there, right next to where that ice cream stand used to be.
Oh.
is that
It's up on the
Fort
big
Pond?
Yeah, where the.
No,
maybe
Fort
it's
Pond
the-
is another,
It used to be
this,
the landfill, right?
I think, no.
No.
I think you're talking about off 117, Jungle Road.
Okay, sorry, yeah.
Not that I know that much about Leominster, but I think that was the other
Okay.
one. But
Alright.
this one is, there's a big
one right over
solar
there?
farm right there.
Yeah.
You
And
see any like
Well, it
trailers?
used to have a bunch of pipes coming out of it, so I thought it was nothing for the
that's
landfill.
on,
I'm conflating the two.
you are,
Okay,
yes, you are.
sorry.
It's okay.
I'm gonna have to drive around now.
So we would be interested in attending, we do not need to be the hosts,
Okay.
I don't think. Unless Jen thinks differently, and then we can have a discussion about that, but he's contacted the town, you spread it out to the people that need to know, and I think that's where we'll go from here.
Okay, well,
Thank you.
I just wanted to get that out there because I've been kind of
Well,
calling.
and we're gonna have to figure out how to evaluate it, yes. But
Yeah, I
if
mean, it seems
if
like,
there's some kind of a pilot, then there'll be an agreement, and that agreement will be how we go about evaluating, I think.
yeah.
Because I did bring that one of the solar pilots for, well, one I do have.
But there's,
But there's no battery.
there's no battery thing on that one, so that's a problem. That ought
And I
to be
didn't
followed.
know-
And he did all the commercial property for us.
Oh, Mike Trello.
Mike.
Yeah,
Mhm.
yeah, I don't know who inspected that, but I said, oh, that's not good, and I didn't see anything here, so.
And he prepared, I remember he prepared all the commercial adjustments for us this last year.
As I
Yeah,
said
I
on
looked
the
at the cards.
phone, it's taken us 30 years to get here. It's gonna
I
take us a
know.
while to clean up stuff.
Yeah.
Those are pretty obvious.
Yeah.
I'll probably be dead before that happens.
Well,
Just-
I'm a lot older than you.
All right, so where are we on this agenda?
All right, so that's it for that.
Was that the end of your status report?
That
or
was
you
the
got
end of
more?
my status report.
Huzzah,
Yeah,
it's only 8.
Okay,
yeah, we kind of
well,
sidetracked.
some of the other ones are
that.
gonna be faster, I think.
This'll be fast.
Like the
yeah.
senior center Eagle House presentation?
Yep, I
Oh, you
think,
shared that with us already.
I did, and I actually,
That was what I had last year's information
Yeah.
on it.
This
This
was-
has the new numbers?
this is the new presentation
The new-
with the new numbers. Now, the tricky part about this is, I'm gonna talk about the senior means, which isn't starting until fiscal '27, but '26, we're still in '26, and the deadline is April 1st for the real estate exemptions.
For all the exemptions,
So
yeah.
that's kind of my focus, is April 1st is the deadline, and I ran into Margaret Scarsdale, and she's actually gonna attend.
That's
I
great.
just don't know what she's, I said, these
Gonna
are
talk
possible, senior people may.
You know, Linda, this is enormous. You could print these two slides per page.
Oh, yeah,
And I would still be able to read this one,
yeah.
just
Oh,
an FYI, because I know they're talking about, you know, the printing in the office
How about-
and stuff like that, or
how about
double-sided.
2 per page, double-sided.
Yeah,
You
yeah.
have a third as many.
I don't need it
quarter as
this
many.
big.
Yeah,
But that's good, thank you.
you're welcome, I just
And
wanted
what
to.
she
notice that.
That's the
presents-
level of my pickiness.
What
on
she
it.
presents to the seniors needs to be big.
In fact, you can take this one and give it to a
Save it for
senior.
that, yeah.
Well, is there anything else in here?
But
that-
this is
just
here,
about
I
this-
see that, you know, our new deadline is in there,
Signature,
the
yeah.
September
Yeah.
3rd deadline is in there.
That shouldn't be the
Yeah.
third, right? It's the second? Or
I thought it was the 3rd.
what,
It is September 3rd,
is that the Wednesday?
yeah, that's
Because we
the
said the Wednesday.
first Wednesday. Let me see.
The calendar is weird this year.
Check, September 3rd is the right date.
I'm checking. I have
I
it
look
here.
at my calendar.
It's the third Wednesday. I don't have a date
You
there.
know what, it might be the second, I didn't say that.
Well,
Wait a minute, let me just see.
It is the 2nd, Linda.
All right, so
no,
good
that
catch.
needs a
I'm gonna
typo.
change that.
So I'm
Yeah.
gonna,
She's gonna correct one.
I'm
I'll
just
correct
gonna
it.
make it 2 in
I'm glad
here.
you questioned that, because,
And February 2nd,
That's still true.
Now, but that's next year, right? So it should be 2027?
Yeah, I didn't wanna, this is the thing, is it's confusing to have to do it at this point, like, we did it last summer, when we were in a new fiscal year, so
But that was for the senior meetings.
that was for the senior meetings.
But
And the,
Sarah's talking about
The summary of checklist.
the summary of checklist
It
should
should
be
be
the
February
following
2nd.
so I'll do 20.
of 27,
Well,
because
actually, I have to check that too, because that.
it's probably not the second, right?
The second is a Tuesday.
It's the first,
Okay,
and that April 1st is,
hang on.
Probably not April 1st, right?
It's a Thursday.
I don't wanna confuse them, that's my only concern.
April 1st is a
Put down the dates,
Thursday.
the dates, and you don't have to talk about it much, because
Is it April 1st?
It is April
Yes.
1st.
Okay. So, just print this sheet out and restaple it.
Yeah, that's what I'll do. But I did update the new circuit breaker,
good,
which is the 2820.
yep.
For
Yep, that's
September,
there, I see it.
which will bring us in fiscal 27.
Yes.
I was looking at this saying, oh, maybe I shouldn't talk about some meetings, but they need to know.
Just mention, you'll be coming back in the summer
Yeah.
to present the senior meetings.
Yeah,
But just in case you're interested, here's when it is.
yeah.
That way, you leave it there.
So,
Um,
the asset limit for
you have
seniors
to fix it on this page too,
is ridiculously low.
Which one's
the
that?
senior checklist deadline.
On which?
Oh, right, right,
Asset
right.
limit,
Oh,
On which exemption?
oh, yeah,
elderly,
February 1st,
That's
right?
the law.
2027.
Yeah,
yeah. That's ridiculously low.
Isn't that one of the ones we increased,
And that's September
Linda?
2nd.
yeah,
Very-
September 2nd.
Yeah.
You can only have an asset of 75,000 or less.
Doesn't count the house.
That's good, but still, that's,
But is that the right asset limit, is what
For-
Brian's asking,
Yes,
for a senior?
for the class 40,
Exemption.
41D.
so they can't survive on social security and 75,000 for the last 2 decades of their lives.
This is why we did all the, went to town
We
meeting.
made a bunch of changes, but
Did
is that what we changed it to?
Yeah.
Yeah,
What was it before? Do you remember? I don't remember
it was
either.
like $20,000 or something.
Yeah, it was really low.
It was
I mean,
really
like,
low,
Oh, that would be nobody.
yeah.
Yeah.
We had nobody.
Yeah, that would be.
No, actually, I think we had two.
We did,
Well, yeah, but still, 75 is not, that's still low in my opinion.
But it's way higher than it was. We went in and modified, and one of the reasons that our overlay requirement went up so much is because we modified almost all those exemptions to raise the limits, the lower limits, and increase the amounts that we could exempt. But
Is this for 2025 or 2026?
it's, the senior, so it takes the tax return for 2025 will be used for the,
because the tax return for
Just
26
wanted
won't
to
have
check
been
because
done.
it gets like
Yeah,
messed up
it's-
in my head.
it's
Is it
very
for-
confusing with the fiscal year tax return year.
Right.
So the
So,
only thing I
We're
found
using the
was,
25 tax return year
I don't
to
want,
figure out the tax exemption for 27.
well, that's why I asked you, because it just
yeah.
Because they
makes
are
my
not
head
yet.
We need a
bonkers.
one, hopefully they're not gonna be totally confused.
Because you don't have the data until the tax return is done.
Correct.
Circuit breaker, so you can't do anything other than that.
Correct.
Yeah.
Anyway, Brian, you started to have a question.
Income limit is social security income,
Sure.
Yeah,
you know,
This is why we try
he's
to,
more than most, more than that on social
We've
security.
been turning the knobs as far as we can turn them.
yeah.
So,
On a brighter note, I can tell you what
At
we
least
have
the
to
house
do so
is-
far.
at least the house isn't
Well, let's
considered part of
say-
those assets.
let's, before we do that.
Yeah.
So let's say somebody's on social security and they're making, I'll call it, $2,500 a year, I mean, a month, times 12 months is only $30,000. So if you have two social securities that are sort of maxed out at that 30,000, you got 60. So if the income level is 75, a lot of people might still be eligible,
Mhm.
if that's their only income.
Yeah, well, that's my only income, and it's more than the assessment limit,
It's,
the income limit, I should say.
what was the limit?
The annual income for 25 can't exceed 75,000 for single individuals,
That's for the senior base.
for the senior
Oh, you're
means.
talking
He's got the other
He's
exemptions.
talking about
Oh.
the 41.
Yeah,
He's for this, this is supposed to be for seniors that are
really,
kind of hard up.
you're really in
Yeah.
trouble,
Yeah,
because that's the deferred interest.
And if you're,
the income limit is 40,946.
And that one is.
42,000.
yep,
Yep.
so you wouldn't be eligible.
I would be eligible.
Are you one of those seniors?
Well, I
that-
also have assets and it's
Right,
in excess.
so you definitely wouldn't be qualified.
Apparently,
That's
I'm
what
I,
not
confused them.
I would not probably
You think it's gonna
qualify.
confuse the seniors,
I
that's
don't
what
know,
I'm
I
trying
tried,
to do.
You gotta,
I'll just explain it, but.
Yeah.
we have a lot of very intelligent seniors in Lunenburg that will not be confused by that. And the majority of seniors won't be confused by that. And the ones that are, have friends who won't be confused by that, that they can go to.
Yeah.
So I
You hope.
am confident that that will get worked out.
Correct.
Okay.
Yeah.
And maybe some people will be scratching their head and asking questions in the meeting that'll make it seem like they're really confused, but there's a huge support system in Lunenburg to help them.
Yeah.
So you're going on March 12th?
March 12th. If
Fabulous.
either one of you would like to attend?
I'd be,
you're-
on March
in the
12th,
middle
I
of the
know
day,
exactly
right?
where I'll be and it won't be here.
Yeah.
I'm going to work.
So if you're available, Brian,
Oh.
On March 12th.
March 12th from 9 to 10.
At the senior center, you
Yeah.
might want to see the presentation. It actually gets recorded. They did a great job last year,
Yeah, it was
recording the
really
thing. And I went out to the website, the website, and it was like, this is great.
Yeah, that's
It's
a
very
Thursday
professionally
morning.
done, and I liked it a lot.
Yeah, it's Thursday morning. Is that a pancake day too?
I don't know, but this, Joe wrote me because she wants to record it and she was just trying to turn, but I don't know what Margaret's gonna say. That's a problem.
Just ask Margaret if she has any slides, see if she can get them ahead of time. So
Yeah.
you can put them, they'll have them for the, see if you can get it. If you can't, you can't, but, you can ask.
Yeah,
And then I don't know what she's gonna talk about. She's gonna talk about, initiatives at the legislature for helping out people who need some help.
yeah,
I don't know what those are gonna look like.
hopefully, I mean,
That's gonna be her primary focus, I think,
yeah.
which is sort of what she said last year, I think.
All right. What's next?
The
on our-
27 overlay budget and growth estimates, are you,
Well-
do we need to do something about them? I don't think we
No,
should probably talk
I
about them
just
again.
wanted to give you an update on the fiscal 2027 so far. Tax dollar, 130,429 is our,
How much was that, 100?
130,000,
And we had guessed
400.
400 again,
Yeah.
or
And we're-
estimated
And
400.
we're in February,
But
we
that's
still
so
have
far.
more, so far, so. I'm
And that only goes through
June 30th.
June.
Sort of, yeah. So-
And there'll be some things that we add to that at the end.
Yeah.
So we're in quarter one.
So that,
We're in
that
quarter
chapter
three.
land, that plan
That's
that
right.
you saw,
Sorry,
Mhm.
July.
if that goes through, and those
That would be
lots.
new growth.
That'll be new growth, so that's
Mhm.
like new growth,
Right.
new
That was
decks.
15, and what was the other one?
Oh,
That one probably won't
So
be
does
until next
quarter
year.
three close at the
Yeah.
end of March?
Yep.
Okay,
Yeah. New decks, porches.
again, the year, the
obviously
July fiscal
additions,
year.
new
with the
construction.
tax year that's done.
If we take something out of chapter land and it goes to full value, that's growth.
Considered growth, new
Yeah.
growth.
Yes.
So,
Yep, but
so everything, and we have a template that we have to submit for the DOR.
So we're about a third of the way there as far as how much we expected or hoped for or planned for. And we're
Three quarters of the year.
almost 3/4 of the way through the year. No,
So
we're
really under,
2.5. But a lot of it happens sort of at the end.
yeah,
Well,
it is winter.
we aren't, stuff that, new construction that isn't complete, we can't really do that until June 30th.
We have to do
So
partial, right.
So that's not calculated in that number. So
Right.
when June 30th comes, we
Right.
will look at all the new construction.
Mhm.
We have to calculate
It tends to
how
be
much.
back end loaded,
Mhm, mhm,
so,
yeah.
but that says, we probably didn't we didn't way underestimate the 400,000.
It's just difficult now with the weather and the
Even though the
insurance.
last couple of years, we've done 6 and 7.
Yeah.
Let's see, we're getting there this year. Okay,
We'll see. But I just want to give you an update.
Matching the economy.
so that was just the growth estimates, and we're really gonna, because that doesn't need to be on the agenda for the next time, I don't think.
No.
does it?
No. I have a meeting tomorrow with Jen and Julie and Karen to discuss a neighborhood review. We have 2 applicants. So we'll make a decision as to where we're gonna go
Yeah.
with that.
We'll trust your judgment.
Mhm.
So we do need to get
It's a
started.
personnel issue, I'm not gonna get out of it.
No.
But that's as far as that, and that's
Good.
pretty much it for the agenda. Current
Okay.
business.
Oh, I think that was it, I had.
Okay.
Wait a minute. Nope, that was it. We had some stuff that we had in there as old business or postponed topics. The criteria for clause 18, we really can't address that right now, we just don't have the manpower.
You want me to take that
Personnel.
off?
I wanna keep it on the list,
Okay.
just so we talk about it, I don't wanna lose track of it,
Yeah.
Yeah.
but it hasn't been done forever, and the sooner we get to it the better. We just have to have the other stuff fixed up first.
Yeah.
And we have a lot, we have land condition factors. We have a neighborhood review. So
Yep,
we'll be busy. We have plenty to do.
right.
So,
Policies, anything else on policies we need to talk about? You-
I did want to add, in that policy binder, senior work off,
Mhm.
actually have some information on that, so.
So do you have a proposed write-up on it yet?
I just said to Robin if she wants to take the binder and make some new tabs and add senior work off in there.
So,
'cause we
What's
should-
gonna go in there? I mean, what's it gonna look like?
Um,
Sorry.
I am really glad we have a binder, but I would really like to make it digital. If we can scan it and upload it, because honestly, like,
It's huge. I mean,
I get that, but
Yeah.
like, it,
So every new policy
yeah,
has to be done electronically.
yeah.
That doesn't make any sense to not do it that way.
that's just more information. We have all of our policies to do like an abatement and all of our office procedures. That is all electronic. We have it in OneDrive and there's instructions for
Yeah.
doing abatement. So that stuff is not
Right.
in this. We have that in our OneDrive, but this is just like information from the DOR that's in the binder, this chapter land, and again, I want to do that chapter land flyer, because I think that would be helpful.
Yep. But again, that should be,
Yeah, I have to take care of that.
you have to
stuff
create it
first.
electronically, you might as well
Yeah.
post it electronically.
Yeah.
The exemptions thing that we have, that you were going through,
Yeah,
that, something we have electronically, let's just make sure it's out there,
Yeah.
available electronically, because we created it electronically.
yeah. We have a lot of that on the website. Did you see, that's on the website, so.
So,
hopefully it actually looks-
so since we have a lot of it already on the website,
yeah.
then it's not a giant thing like this that we're needing to scan. It is some smaller pieces that have come from somewhere, that should get scanned so that they can be read by other people.
Right.
Yeah, this binder, actually Ron from Everett made it up, and he
Yep.
essentially went to Google the DOR, and, talks about all the laws and stuff, so that's the
We
kind
all
of-
should be able to review it, and we cannot right now.
There's one. There's one,
Yeah,
Yeah.
but
it's,
it's,
It's
again,
mysterious to me.
we have,
I know where it came from,
yeah,
but I
we have a lot
I
of
can't review
the
it.
work,
Yeah.
the ongoing work that has to happen in the office.
Yeah.
And when there's some spare time, put as much of it out there as we can electronically.
And I get that there's other stuff, but
I'm trying to get
This
Robin.
book has been around now for about a year.
Yeah,
It was,
and
yeah,
I
it was
wanna
last
kinda,
year.
I wanna kinda clean it up and make it so it's,
Mhm.
so exemptions, this is a tab for exemptions.
Yep,
A lot of the stuff that Jack put in there with all the modules, a lot of the modules is actually in that book.
right.
That's
So we
really,
don't need to be redundant.
we don't
just
need to
Put it in
be-
one place and
yeah, so,
make it accessible.
yeah,
Okay.
but,
Upcoming, are we up to upcoming meetings now?
yeah.
Mhm.
I think we talked about them briefly, so you're gonna think about doing a March 4th
Yeah.
executive session only.
Mhm.
What I don't see is a March 25th. Is there, we're not gonna do a March 25th? Or
I'm
we are?
actually,
You're gone.
I'm gone from the 19th to the 26th, and then I wanted to do it on maybe Monday the 30th, because I have that Vision User Summit on the 31st and the 1st, so. I wanted
So
to
that's
ask-
why we have March 8th.
Yeah.
'Cause I'm
Sunday?
trying to be,
Or March, March.
I'm sorry, it's April 8th,
April 8th,
March 4th, April 8th.
yeah.
And it sounds like we won't have another meeting in March. I'm not gonna be around. You guys are gonna have one part earlier, and then she's not gonna be around. Linda's not gonna be around. So if you wanna have one while I'm gone,
I guess, when do we have to have the abatements done? April?
So-
We have some dates in April and May.
most of them will be April because they had to have them in by February 2nd or 3rd. So they could be as late as April 3rd.
Actually,
So-
May, yeah, 'cause we have.
I'm sorry, it's
February.
May
Yeah.
3rd.
Because the reason I would have to have another meeting in March is if there's something urgent. And it doesn't sound like the abatements are urgent because we have April.
Well, right, and they're not gonna be ready until we can actually get out and
Yeah.
inspect some of those properties.
Yeah,
So, you know, the weather is
So-
causing, some of the ones we haven't done yet are because of the weather.
yeah, and I will say, like, today is Wednesday, March 4th is next Wednesday.
I have some abatements scheduled. I'm hoping,
How many are you gonna have actually processed by March 4th?
I have 5 that you can look at tonight. I'm supposed to have an inspection for Monday.
Mhm.
I have some next week, so
Oh.
it'll probably be a quick.
Of the 10 to go,
We have 10 total to go.
so
Yeah.
how many might be ready by next week?
Like, you might do the
Just a
field
couple?
work, you might do the field work, but
I can
There's
get,
all the other
But if
stuff
they're
that
not
has to
ready
be
by
put
the
together.
4th, could you meet a week later, the 11th?
yeah,
yeah, I mean, we could do that.
In fact, that might make more sense
Yeah.
than trying to
that's what I'm,
shoehorn something into the 4th.
yeah,
Yeah,
'cause
if you wanna do that, that's fine.
And again, I'm gonna leave it to you guys to decide when, because
When,
Well, right now, I still got you queued up for the 18th.
on 18th of March,
Yeah.
yeah, I'm not gonna be able to do that, cause I gotta leave at like 5 in the morning, so
So-
it's gonna be difficult.
so
I'm just thinking, we might get snow on Tuesday,
let's,
I hope we don't, yeah.
let's,
so, you know, there's Thursday, there's Monday, and there's Tuesday, that's 3 days
Yeah,
to do how many, to actually get how many
So-
fully processed and ready to present.
so should you tentatively set one up for March 11th?
I think March 11th
okay,
is.
Brian, are you available on March 11th?
Yes,
alright, let's do that and
The
hopefully.
caucus is that week.
yes it is.
I hope you'll be running.
And, I mean, I could even do March 16th, it's a Monday, but I know Brian wants to just keep the Wednesday.
I'm really
scheduled.
trying to
The
stop
caucus
this
is the
with the
19th.
caucuses. According to the town website, it's the 9th. That
Right.
doesn't mean the town website's right.
The meeting with our attended to the Democratic
So-
caucus is on there too.
That's the Democratic one, that's not the,
Oh, that's not
Do you
the
wanna stick with
the
the?
town caucus is the
town
9th.
caucus. Is on the
Yeah.
11th.
Hopefully.
I just think you'll have a little more
And the
time,
what?
Yeah,
9th.
cause like, the snow is not moving,
it's just,
you know? I
And
don't
that's-
think you're gonna get a major melt over the weekend, is my point, I don't,
Week from Monday?
and
Week from
I don't want you to
Monday?
have to
Yeah,
push to
no,
get a bunch of
ninth,
these
but
done
What
and,
time? and-
not
Oh, I
ready.
don't know.
I went down to the
7, I
library
think, but I'm not sure of
last
that.
week. Oh my God, it's like, just.
Yeah.
It's just impossible, and then tonight I mean, it's up to hip and you.
Okay, so you guys are gonna tentatively set one up for March
Yeah.
11th.
March
Yeah.
11th, and then what about April 8th? Do you wanna stick with that date.
Yep, that way you'll have, that March 11th could be a full meeting if you have something to cover that needs to be an open meeting. But you guys make that decision.
I don't
So-
think we're gonna have anything, or we won't have any more vehicle exercise, because that's already done, so.
Okay. So what I think we just agreed to is March 11th,
March
April
11th.
8th.
Yeah. I think so.
Okay. That's good.
Because I'm really kind of anal about let's maintain Wednesdays because people expect the assessors to meet on Wednesdays.
Yeah.
We did a Thursday a couple months ago, but that's because we had to.
Yeah. Thursday's a very messy day for me to do it. Sorry.
Fabulous. Anything else anyone wants to cover? I'll open it up for public comments. Hearing none. I'll open it up to any further board comments. I will entertain a motion to adjourn to executive session.
A motion we adjourn to executive session. Not to return to open session after executive session. We're motioning to enter executive session under purpose 7, to comply with or act under the authority of any general or special law or federal grant and aid requirements. And then this executive session is for, quote, applications for abatement or exemption under this chapter shall, except in proceedings before the county commissioners, the appellate tax board, or a court of the commonwealth, be open only to the inspection of the assessors, the commissioner, the deputies, clerks, and assistants of either the assessors or the commissioner and such other officials, or designated private auditors of the commonwealth. That's chapter 59, section 60 of MGL, Massachusetts General Law, as the law being cited. Eventually I'll have that memorized.
I will second that. Any further discussion? All in favor?
Aye.
Aye. We are adjourning at 8:28.